Hey everyone, Keith Arkenberg Farms. We're now at the, let's say, about mid-May time frame, and over the seasons I've really tried to cover crop. It does work at certain times, but not the times I want them. And this right here is why I do not like cover cropping. So let me show you. Now, initially this spring, I went through and cover cropped from the potatoes all the way over. And this is what I ended up with. If you're really looking closely, there's mare's tail, henbit. We got some soft thistle in there. The weeds take over. So I'll turn you around and kind of show you the growth we got and why on my farm cover cropping really does not work in early spring. Maybe middle of the summer if you can get some establishment, but for me, I'm pretty much done with it in my production beds. So I went through and broadcast cowpeas out here. As you can see, I definitely have some. The biggest problem is I also have henbit, mare's tail, our lovely soft thistles, and just a bunch of this little annual spreader grass that pretty much takes over my farm. This is the disaster I get to deal with. So I understand the concept behind doing a cover crop, growing something in the soil, putting nitrogen, putting organic matter back into it. But in my situation where there's this much weed pressure, and yes, I did cultivate this whole thing before I spread this cover crop out, is that by the time the cover crop gets established, the weeds have also established themselves, which by the time the cover crop gets tall enough to actually terminate, the weeds have all gone to seed. So for me, that is completely defeating the point. I'm actually adding more weed seeds to my weed bank every single time I do it, making my life more difficult through the season. Now, again, I'm not getting organic matter in there like I should, but we also occasionally add compost. We watch our numbers. We're not depleting the soil by any means whatsoever. So for me, for the time being, I'm pretty much done. I mean, you can see this field behind me. I've got to go through, and first of all, I've got to mow it. So that's going to put compaction on the soil everywhere. And then I'm going to have to go back through and till it again. I've already started doing it over here a little bit. I made a couple of passes yesterday. The good thing is it's really dry. So even if I try to drop the tiller as low as it'll possibly go, I only get down that far if I'm lucky. They just kind of skate across the surface. I keep it at a low RPM, but it basically just tears the stuff up. Ideally, you want to do this when you have dry weather for a couple days. That way you actually get everything kind of pulled up and moved. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back down a couple of these rows a couple more times and do the whole field this afternoon too. Further over, looks pretty good. I actually prepped this bed 4 weeks ago and just re-prepped it yesterday. Nice, weed-free all the way down. I did not try to cover crop that area. All this I did, and that's the disaster I end up with. So, food for thought on that. If you know any really, really good early spring cover crops, let me know. Something that comes in thick that is reasonably priced. Because I know mustard greens, red Russian kale, arugula, that kind of stuff this time of year grows in just no time at all, and it would really take over. But again, is it that easy to actually terminate without having to go through and just till it down into the soil and rip everything up? So that's what I got for you today. Hope y'all like what you saw today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep farming. Have a good day.